Welcome to What Are Those, the show that explores the art of sneaker culture. I'm your host, Adam Butler, back with another episode. Thank you so kindly for being here. Okay, so all my YouTubers that's watching me right now, just hitting the podcasters, y'all not gonna know what I'm talking about. YouTubers, you know what I'm talking about. You're probably thinking, where is this dude at? Why is he not in the studio? So listen, all right, a little bit of personal information. My wife is pregnant, okay? Sometimes when I have to record, my studio is in our bedroom. We have like a loft area in our bedroom where I've carved out my little studio. You know how it is. My wife's pregnant. She needs to get her rest. Me being a good husband and father, I'm allowing my wife to get that rest. So I am down in, let's call this the spare studio. Because you may see me in here a couple of times throughout the pregnancy. So this is where I'm at for my podcast. As you may hear a little echo. Sorry about that. But the show is gonna rock like we always rock, and we got a dope one for you guys today. I hope you all had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. I hope you got to the barbecue or at least got some rest. Whatever it is, I hope you accomplished that. Labor Day kind of signifies the end of summer, even though it's still summer weather out there. But fall will be here before you know it. We got football, college football, NFL football. Man, it's going to be football jerseys. It's going to be flannels. It's going to be fall wear. It's going to be fall sneakers. Oh, it's probably my favorite time of the year. Even though I root for a football team that is frustrating at times, shouts to the Commanders, I'm still happy to be in fall, man. I cannot wait, and I hope you all are ready too, man. We got a bunch of stuff lined up for this show in the fall. We're not going to stop. Up on game, not going to stop. On my feet, not going to stop, man. We are rocking. We are ready. It's so much content on the network, man. I'm so excited about what we're all doing. Plenty of sports shows on the network. I'm going to be interviewing athletes on this show. I hope to have a couple of Commanders on the show. We're going to see. I don't want to promise nothing, but we're going to be rocking throughout the fall, man. So stick with me. Follow me. Subscribe to the network. Do what you got to do. It's going to be dope. Like today's show. And today's show, how the ladies say, spilling tea. We're going to be spilling tea today. We got a really interesting topic. A kind of funny topic for me. It's not really funny. I find it humorous because the person involved, and we're talking about Kanye West, Ye as he wants to be called. Anyone that knows about Kanye, you know that Kanye is not only an iconic artist, that goes without being said, not only a extremely polarizing figure, but he's also huge in the sneaker space, right? I've had a couple of people on this show talk about just Kanye himself and the impact that Kanye West has had on sneaker culture for over the past decade. He's been extremely important. The Yeezy model has been extremely important. Just the hype culture, sneaker culture, streetwear culture, all of that, man. You can't take it away from him. And the collaboration with him and Adidas has been a special one. But it seems like that collaboration could be coming to an end. And if that's the case, that would be monumental. But I'm not quite sure it's going to happen. And if it does happen, I'm not quite sure it's going to happen in the way that Kanye wants it to happen, okay? So we're going to talk about Kanye West. We're going to talk about Adidas, and we're going to talk about the potential breakup or divorce in the marriage that has been Yeezy and Adidas for the past decade. Let's get right into it. So Kanye West, oh, that Kanye. Listen, man, the dude's controversial. The dude is known for going on rants, speaking his mind, to put it lightly, about anything, whether it be the record industry, whether it be about his marriage, whether it be about his friendships with whoever. And certainly when it comes to his brands and his ideas. We're not here to talk about Kanye when it comes to like his personal life or anything like that. That's nothing I'm ever concerned with. In fact, I'm not a big fan of talking about Kanye West, the person. It's not that I dislike Kanye. It's not that. Actually, I think I understand Kanye more than most, to be really real with you, but that's neither here nor there. Kanye, when it comes to this industry and what I talk about, is important, so he does come up, right? He wants to leave Adidas. Let's just jump right to it. He wants to leave Adidas. He's claiming copyright infringement. He's claiming that they've stolen his ideas. He's saying that sneakers that Adidas has developed outside of his brand are stolen, basically. Okay, so let's explain what Kanye West does for Adidas. Okay, for my people out there that are not in the sneaker culture, have no idea, you may have heard of a Yeezy, but you don't know what the relationship is. Let's talk about it. Kanye West designed and had a couple of signature sneakers with Nike years ago, right? They were just basically how anyone else has a signature sneaker with Nike. Kanye West has signature sneakers with Nike, but those sneakers were highly coveted. People wanted those sneakers. Those things were almost impossible to buy. They really kind of like, marked the beginning, not really, but for many people, marked the beginning of the hype culture within sneaker culture. Those sneakers were rare, hard to get. Rare and hard to get means the same thing. Sorry. But just difficult to get your hands on and extremely popular. Kanye had issue with Nike because he wanted to have more control over his brand. He wanted to design more. He wanted to be respected as a designer for Nike and not just a name that Nike could use and attach to a sneaker, right? He didn't want to be Travis Scott. No disrespect to Travis Scott. He didn't even really want to be MJ. He wanted to have his own brand. Well, here comes Adidas. Adidas offers him more power to create, to design. And from what I understand, leave it to Kanye. He's more of a contractor for Nike and not necessarily an employee. Adidas. More of a contractor for Adidas and not necessarily an employee of Adidas. Right now, I think the truth lies somewhere in the middle. Now, Yeezy brand itself is his own independent brand. He makes clothing. He has a deal with Gap. He does all sorts of stuff with Yeezy brand. There's even shoes that come out under Yeezy brand that are not made by Adidas. But Adidas and Yeezy have a collaboration and a relationship that's been working for a long time. When he went over to Adidas, he really utilized the Adidas Boost technology, okay? This is when Adidas was really releasing and really premiering the Boost technology. The Adidas Boost was super popular at the time. And then the Adidas, then the Kanye, I feel like I'm saying Adidas like 1,000 times, sorry. Then the Kanye Turtle Dove 350 and the 350 model V1 utilized that Boost technology along with the 750, okay? There's pictures of these sneakers are right here if you watch me on YouTube. Okay, so long story short, Kanye gets with Adidas. They take the world by storm. The people are hyped up over the sneakers. Drop at the drop at the drop is working. They go to the 350 V2. Drop at the drop at the drop is working. And then you get 750s. You get all sorts of models. I mean, I'm showing a couple of them right here for my YouTubers. And the market just goes crazy. And all of a sudden, Yeezy is the most popular brand in sneakers. I don't think you can dispute that. For a year or two, maybe even longer, Adidas were even more popular than Jordan. And that is amazing. Now, Adidas is up. Kanye is up. Everything seems beautiful, right? Dude's making so much money. He becomes a billionaire. All right? Things are going beautiful. Here's the problem, though, from how I see it. The technology, not the look, okay? I'm sure Kanye designs and he has a design team and he hires the people that he likes to design his stuff. I know this. The technology inside of the sneaker, the Boost technology, the materials, the manufacturing, it's all Adidas, okay? And when you sign something over, that brand does have the right, well, the brand will say it has the right to utilize what you gave. It's a tricky thing when you're a contractor. It really is. When you hand over your IP to someone else, game's on. Game is on. And that's the really, really complicated thing about all of this. But before we jump into it, I want to read what Kanye had to say. I think this is where it gets kind of funny to me. And this is where I'm going to talk about whether or not my man has a point here, or whether or not he can accomplish what he wants to accomplish. All right, so my man, listen, he had several posts. We all know how Kanye does. Already goes on these post rants, several posts about Adidas and what he feels about Adidas. But this is the one that stood out to me. This is the one. There's two that I'm going to read. One came out actually, I think today, and another one came out earlier this week. I'm going to read the one that came out earlier this weekend. All right. Matter of fact, I think I need to go ahead and get the glasses for this. Hold on. Glasses on, boom. Oh, by the way, listen, y'all, these glasses are blue light glasses, okay? I like these Magoos on. I like the best of my wife. My wife hates when I put these things on. They're for these lights and everything that I have on, usually in the studio. I bought them downstairs right now. The lights kill me. I don't leave them on during the show because the glasses are kind of stupid, but when I'm working, I definitely wear these. So, don't mind the Magoos, okay? They help me. Anyway, this is what Kanye tweeted over the weekend, all right? This is interesting to me. I have no chill. It's going to cost you billions to keep me. It's going to cost you billions to let me go, Adidas. You stole my effing designs, amongst other things. I'll give you to Tuesday. Now, mind you, this show comes out on a Tuesday, okay? So by the time you all are listening to the show, Adidas should have made a move by now, according to Kanye, okay? Let's get back to the tweet. I'll give you the Tuesdays. I'll give you the Tuesday. I'm not waiting 7 months to leave like the breach letter I sent you refers to. Now, apparently he sent them a breach letter, okay? It's up now. I'm going to make things unbearable. I promise. I've been playing nice. I know everything. I promise. The fake shoes y'all sold behind my back in China, everything. Okay, now this is according to Complex. He says that whether Adidas keeps him or lets him go, he's going to cost the company billions of dollars, not a single billion, but billions. Additionally, he plans on waiting the 7 months that were apparently outlined in the breach letter he sent to the company. He wants out immediately. So I read that wrong. He plans not to wait the 7 months that he sent in a breach letter. He wants out immediately. Okay. Here's one more tweet by Kanye. The fact that Adidas felt they could color my shoes and name them without my approval is really wild. But I promise everyone, Adidas is not as wild as me. I really care about building something that changes the world, or something that I could leave to my kids. They tried to buy me out for $1 billion. My royalties next year are $500 million alone. Daniel Cherry Pop makes $2 million a year. Yeezys are 68% of Adidas online sales, You guys thought, and I'm sorry, this is in his language. So you guys thought because DCP, Daniel Cherry Pop, went to Wharton that he would politely give me $1 billion to hand everything over I built. So, okay, glasses off. All right. Sounds like the thing that Kanye's most upset about is Adidas taking his ideas and creating their own models. There's a slide that came out. You can see it right here. There's another kind of foam, Yeezy Croc looking sneaker. It's right here for my YouTubers. They do look similar to stuff that Kanye made, okay? Let's take this a step at a time. Will Adidas let Kanye out of whatever contract he's in easily? How can I say this? Hell no. No. No, 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 no. Unless he takes whatever buyout he's talking about, no. Kanye West does not get out of that contract just because he's upset. And Kanye West definitely doesn't get out of that contract and just open up his own sneaker store and take the ideas that he shared with Adidas and just go. No corporation is going to let you do that. I don't care who you are. No. Especially when you publicly out the company. One thing I cannot stand, and people like this, I don't understand why people like this. I'm sorry, I'm not some type of corporate shill. I'm not a corporate America type of guy. Trust me, I speak my mind when I want to speak my mind. My people that I work with know this. They understand that about me. Okay. But I also understand in proper collaboration. And I understand that when you hand over an IP, it's no longer just your IP. Listen, this show right here, let me tell you about this show. I started this show on my own. I started the movie that it was based on my own. I filmed that movie with my crew, paid money out of my own pocket to make that movie. I created a show. I brought it to the folks that are on my feet. The show got successful. We were sought after by LeVar and his team. Well, actually, we just linked up with LeVar and his team. Shouts out to them. And now we brought the show to OMFnetwork, iHeart Radio, and Fox Sports Radio. That means there's a bunch of chefs in the kitchen for this show. There's a lot of people I got to collaborate on this show. Now, if they create another version of this show, I'll be pissed off. I'm not even going to lie to you. If there's just another version of this, I'll be pissed off. If there's another sneaker show that pops up, I'll go, you know what? It is what it is. Someone else was going to do it. Let me just make sure I keep doing what I do. It's business. And that's what happens when you share your IP. And I get it as a creative. I understand all of this is your baby. Those sneakers are his babies. They came from his mind. It's something that he wanted to do all of his life. If you follow Kanye West, you understand design. Okay. But man, I remember a conversation with him and Sway years ago when Sway said, you got money. Why don't you go into it and do it yourself? And he screamed on Sway. You ain't got the answer, Sway. You all remember that. You ain't got the answer, Sway. And the point that Kanye was trying to make to Sway is that in order to have a product that is quality, a sneaker, a sweater, a phone, a podcast, sometimes you have to collaborate with money people that have the backing. And if you don't want to go that route, it's going to be harder. What Sway was trying to say is that it seems as though you have a lot of problems with people in the industry wanting them to give you an opportunity, this, that, and another. If you don't want to go that route, then you should go the independent route. And this is a great argument. There are people in all sorts of industries that choose to go one or the other way. Some people say, you know what, I have something, but I need to get with a conglomerate, a big corporation, so I can get paid because I don't want to have to get it from the mud. And I respect that. I've done that too. Other people say, you know what? No, I cannot work for someone else. I cannot do it. I'm too independent. I'm too stubborn. None of these, I'm not saying these are bad things, but these are just personality traits that I know I need to work on my own. I don't want to hear nobody telling me what I can and can't do. I don't want nobody taking my idea and transforming it into something new, which is a risk you run when you partner with people, especially a corporation, when you go to them and you need them to front for you. That's a risk you run. If you don't want to run that risk, you do it yourself. Would the Yeezys have been the quality that we were used to with Adidas? No, but they would have been his shoe. And his shoe alone. Kanye feels like he needs to work with the Gap because he needs the clout of the Gap. Kanye feels like he needs to work with with the Gap because he likes the clout that comes with these big corporations. I understand it. But they doing what corporations do. Unless you had that in paperwork, and if he has it in paperwork that you cannot touch my designs, only I can touch my designs, I stand corrected. But if it's not in your paperwork, yeah, there are Nikes that look like Jordans. There are regular Nikes that look like Jordans. People take ideas all the time. You go to Walmart and you find sneakers that look like Yeezys and Yeezy slides all the time. Adidas not going to let you move that easily, bruh. I don't care how much you put it on Twitter. I ain't saying this to brag or gloat or make fun. I'm team creatives. But team creative got to be smart. This is a lesson. Let's talk about something else. Man say that the sneaker is 68% of Adidas online sales. That is cap. CAP. You can't buy no Yeezys online. You can't buy Yeezy nothing online unless you buy it on a resale website. I've never gone to Adidas and bought no pair of Yeezy straight up online. It's a lie. And that's what I'm saying when it comes to celebrities and people with clout like that. Sometimes we just believe whatever they say. You ain't making. So again, this goes to your argument about how hard it's going to be to buy you out or how hard it's going to be able to get rid of you or whatever. You're not 68% of Adidas online sale. We talked about this before when we talked about the resale market and the sneaker market, right? And I told you all on this show, most people that buy stuff from Adidas are not sneakerheads. Most people that buy things from Nike are not sneakerheads. I don't need no research to tell me that this is true. I'm telling you it's a fact. When my dad go online, he want to get him a pair of sweatpants or just some shoes, or my mom want to get some workout clothes, or my wife want to get some slides for our son, just some regular Adidas slides, the slides with the stripes on them, just the ones we've been wearing for 50 years. She just go online and buy them. And I'm telling you, we don't see no Yeezy slides on the Adidas website. Go look right now. Go look. There ain't no Yeezy nothing on there. That's been the problem with Yeezy, which I'll get to in a second. You're not 68% of their online sales. I don't even know where that number came from. Challenge me on that one. If I'm wrong, again, I will come on this show and go, my God, I didn't realize that Yeezy is 68% of all of Adidas sales. I just had the head of basketball storytelling on the show last week. You know how many Adidas athletes they are? You know how many shell toes they sell? How many Stan Smiths? How many corporate America dudes just buy a pair of Stan Smiths to just go chill at the U.S. Open? Come on, man. This is the biggest problem with Ye when it comes to his arguments about anything. He just says whatever. And people go, oh, well, it's Kanye. He's got to be telling the truth because he's a genius. Nah. I want to read something else to you. This is, I found this on Nice Kicks Instagram. I want to definitely give them credit for this one. This is from Nice Kicks. This is apparently this is a breakdown of the Ye Adidas deal term, basically his contract termination term. Okay, 1, terminate contract. 2, take back IP. 3, Adidas pays $2 billion to Ye for A, stealing IP, B, damages, 2, 1, brand, 2, mental health, 3, social standing, 4, family, 5, emotional abuse, 6, blackmail, 7, not opening stores, which is something that this I can understand. Apparently, he had a deal with Adidas, or I don't know if it was a deal or not. Maybe it was a promise, a handshake deal, whatever, that they were going to open Yeezy stores across the nation. And I can understand that being in your deal and that not happening and being like, whoa, what's up? I thought we were going to expand this brand. I can understand that, and that is something to be upset about, and that is something to have some meetings about. I definitely understand that. All right, and the last one, lying about factory capacity. 4, this is the next bullet point. Ye owns and operates Yeezy going forward. A, Ye will decide Adidas' future role, in parentheses, collaboration and or manufacturing. B, Adidas will get cost of manufacturing plus 10%. Nah, I don't see it. I can see you making enough noise and perhaps you all come to a buyout. I can see that. Okay. I can see that. I could also see a situation where Adidas just releases some form of a shoe that just looks like a Yeezy for here on out. I could see that. I wonder if this is the end of Yeezy sneakers. That might be hyperbole. That could be a stretch. I wouldn't bank on that. I'm willing to bank that this just gets resolved, that the man just making a bunch of noise for whatever reason, and Adidas figures out a way. Okay. But the thing that upsets me the most about this, And the thing that I've been on, in regards to just sneaker culture as a whole, and the death of hype culture and sneaker culture and sneakers right now. Him being upset that Adidas re-released certain sneakers, made sneakers more available. They're not exclusive to just his store. The Turtle Dove came out more recently. They had Yeezy Day and a bunch of stuff came out. Some people were getting 2 sneakers at a time. I don't know why, but people were coming up. And I just told you that that brand is starting to stale out a little bit, right? What's the issue with the people getting what they want? I remember when Kanye first signed with Adidas, and I remember he talked about, at some point I want it to be that, Adidas, that Yeezy is just available to everybody, that it's affordable. That never happened. The wave went to $350. That price never went down. That remains a hard sneaker to get, even now. I think you liked it when your sneaker was reselling for $1,000, $1,200, $1,300. It added to the legend of Ye. I think you liked it when kids were at SneakerCon hustling up. I remember me and Paul, I think Paul mentioned it on one of the episodes. We went to SneakerCon and this kid, was willing to, basically sell everything. He had heat. At the time, it was major heat for the time. LeBrons and Jordan 1s, Jordan 3s, Jordan 4s, all sorts of stuff, right? Phone pauses. Again, this was just the heat at the time. He was like, I give it all up if you got a pair of Yeezys. I think you liked that. I think Kanye really liked it when the hype was at its most hype. I think that the hype is dying down, and Yeezys and Adidas are trying to figure out what to do with these shoes. Not saying that, these things are sitting in a storage room, nobody wants to buy them. But again, they've moved to that second stage of hype, where basically things are hype, and then it's like, let's rebuild that hype. Let's get this back out so people will buy this stuff. Now, I could be 100% wrong. I'm not I'm not an investigative reporter. I'm not somebody calling up people at Adidas trying to figure out what's going on. This is just my opinion. I can't imagine why you'd be mad as a billionaire. The sneakers are selling. Why are you mad about re-releases? Because of art? I don't know about that. I don't know. It don't sound right to me. Sounds like the hype has died down a bit, and you're upset about it. I think I've had enough of Yeezy. I think I'm over it. I don't really care what happens with this Adidas deal. It'll be interesting for my industry. If someone wants to come on the show and talk about it, we'll talk about it. But all this is a bunch of nothing to me. This to me is a guy just screaming at the wind. And I know there's people that are fans of Kanye. I've had people on this show that are big supporters of Kanye. And I definitely care about, Kanye's mental health. I want him to be okay. But when it comes to this is just ugly. And it just feels like a rich guy complaining with a corporation about something stupid, honestly. You want to leave Adidas? Leave Adidas. People have left stuff all the time. Dr. Dre left his masters on the floor at Death Row. He went and created something else. You made a choice to go with Adidas. Sway told you to your face, bro. Why not do it on your own? You told him he don't got the answers. You told him he don't know nothing about fashion. You made fun of the clothing company that Sway started. Look at you now. Now you mad at the Gap. Now you mad at Adidas. You mad at Louis Vuitton for not giving you a position. You chasing a position. I thought Dame Dash was your mentor, bruh. If you're going to work out a business deal, work out a business deal. But don't be mad that people get an opportunity to get a sneaker they've been hunting for years. The company made the decision. It was a good decision. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this Kanye mess. Hit me up. MSR_Adam MSR_Adam. We're going to talk about it. We're going to keep the conversation going, even though I am tired of talking about it, but I'm willing to have the conversation for y'all. All right? Let me know what you think about Kanye. All right, that's my thoughts on that, man. Again, hit me up on my Instagram. Let me know what you think about the Kanye situation. Listen, again, fall is here, so I want to have a couple of cool little bonus content, some bonus content for my TikTok fans and my Instagram fans. All right, I'm going to have my top 3 fall sneakers you need to cop right now, and I'm also going to have my favorite signature NFL sneakers. All right, that is a list I like to do every year. There's a couple of new things that came out, so we're going to get on that one. Just follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. Instagram, MSR_Adam. TikTok, the Butler Did It podcast. Subscribe to this podcast network. I said it slow like that for a reason. Subscribe to this podcast network, the Up on Game network. So much content, so many dope content creators, man. It ain't just me. You want to go ahead and, matter of fact, when this show goes off, just let the stream keep playing. There's going to be some dope stuff that you're going to want to hear. Sports, pop culture, all of it, fashion. It's all right here, man. You can also follow the On My Feet network at On My Feet network, man. Listen, take care of yourselves, all right? Fall is here. The weather is changing, all right? Get out, get some sun. If you're not a summer person, this is the perfect time to go out. Get yourself a pumpkin spice latte. I like pumpkin spice latte, by the way. I'm sorry. I know people hate on that. I like pumpkin spice latte. So I'm going to go get one as soon as I can, all right? Mind your mental health, ladies and gentlemen. Always do that. Mind your mental health. Mind your physical health. And always, always continue to be great. I'm up out of here. Peace.